Folks, it's time. Welcome. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Sunday afternoon. Though we're right on the, we're 2 minutes into afternoon on my end, so it's even more likely than usual that your time zone differs a little bit, probably closer into the evening or the morning. Welcome. Today we're gonna do it. Yesterday's stream was billed as the finale of this one. When does the afternoon end? I would say once you get to 6 p.m., most people would say that's evening. 5 p.m., maybe. 5 p.m. when most people getting off work, I suppose. So after that would be a good cutoff for the evening, I would say. I just completely stopped my present train of thought to answer that question. That was fascinating enough to me. 5 and later is fair? Yeah, I think so. I think that's relatively non-controversial, which means some rando is going to jump in now and pick a fight and say that 3 p.m. is the cutoff. Anyway. Yesterday, I streamed and billed it as the finale of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, but instead, I spent 3 hours doing the build-up to the finale because the end game of this is a little bit longer than in Breath of the Wild. You can forgive me for making assumptions, I would say, but last time let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Let's put the headphones on and indulge ourselves in some gamer time. Welcome back to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last time, we did lots and lots of other stuff before doing the planned Spirit Temple, which was not even much of a dungeon. It turns out that the real dungeon was the friends we made along the way, and then we were rewarded with a silly robot boss fight inside the actual Spirit Temple. So now we have our 5th and final sage companion who stands out a little bit next to the rest of them. This was the only angle I could get of all 5 of them. Riju is not interested in facing the camera, it looks like. But yeah, we found the final sage, followed the clues, did a lot of quests along the way, but we now have the 5th and final sage, because Zelda's still up in the sky doing her thing, flying around. So the 6th one is a bit out of commission currently, but now we're ready to head on to Hyrule Castle and finally face the Demon King. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be. It could be an hour. It could be 3 hours. I don't know what's happening from here on out, and I have learned not to make time assumptions, given that we're here in part 2. Anyway, why do we hear the Great Fairy song, you might be asking? I got a champion's tunic at the end of the last one, and I would like to see what upgrades are available for that. Let me first real quick fix the desync on the capture card. All right, we're back. Smells a bit of gloom, she says. All right. Champion's tunic is where? Right here. Silent Princess and Light Dragon's scale. Oh, this is all gonna be upgrade materials relating to Zelda, and I only have 2 of the scales, so we're not gonna be able to get this very far, but that's okay. How likely was it I'd be using the Champion's tunic anyway? Champion's leathers. My apologies. All right. Yeah, nope. I need two of her talons. I don't have those. I got more than enough of bloody everything else, but that one's a bridge too far. Okay, in that case, I don't think there's much anything else I care to upgrade. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I feel like I'm gonna be wearing this attack-based armor for just about the whole stream. We'll see. Things could change. But I think we pretty much have our sights set on beating up the Demon King as quickly as we can. So we're gonna head back to Lookout Landing. We're gonna regroup with Pura, and we're gonna see what happens from there now that we have all the sages. I can now ride a big robot, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna be getting too much use out of that. I think we got our one little bit of scripted use out of her for that boss fight, and probably not gonna be a ton of use in the actual dungeony area. Hello, Pura. Well, did you find anything out about the 5th sage?
What?
You found the Sage of Spirit? Minoru? This is incredible. This means we have the 5 sages. Fantastic work, Link. I can't believe this is actually one of the sages who faced off against the Demon King alongside Princess Zelda. Yeah, it kind of makes sense that in our group of 5, we would eventually get one who was actually there for the imprisoning war. And now we have some news about the princess. There's some relief in that, at least. Animal, vegetable, or Minoru. So, in the ancient past, Princess Zelda worked to restore the decayed Master Sword and return it to your hand, trusting that you would defeat the Demon King in the present day. She did so much all on her own.
What?
The Master Sword was restored, you say? This is crazy. It just feels very weird that we've pushed all of the required Master Sword quest stuff to the end when I got it almost immediately. Like, just about as early as I felt like I could have, playing the game at a leisurely pace. When were you planning on telling me? When were you planning on looking at my back? Maybe that's a bizarre question. The sheath? I don't know. There was another word I was looking for that wasn't sheath. Is there another word for what a sword goes into? There's something in my brain. Sheath is obviously correct as well, but there's something. Scabbard, that's the word. That's the word. And it was found on the head of a white dragon of all places. That's hard to believe. However, this was Princess Zelda's wish, one she believed in so strongly that she gave her life to see it through. For us. Thank you for finding the sword, Link. Yeah, it'd be quite disrespectful of me to not get the sword at this point. It's funny to know on future playthroughs, if I were to just rush to Ganon without the sword, Zelda would just be screaming at me from the heavens. I have to say, you really don't quite look yourself unless you have the Master Sword at your side.
Check.
Now then, seems you have all you need. You've prepared to face our enemy. 5th stage complete. Crisis at Hyrule Castle complete. Yeah, as far as the actual number of main quests, it seems like most of them are just engulfed in this little endgame section. We need to determine where the Demon King is lurking. Seems unlikely he'd still be in Hyrule Castle. I can't think of any place he'd be here on the surface. That must mean...
Huh?
That's it! The depths! I can't think of anywhere, which means it must be down there. He's just ran to Rito Village. Tulin's dad is having a really bad time over there. Well, wouldn't you say there's a high probability that he's in the depths? Do what you think best, of course. But my suggestion is to ask Joshua for any info she may have. She's enthusiastic about investigating the depths, so I'm sure she'd be happy to help out. Whoa, so the Demon King is in the deepest reaches of the depths, far beneath Hyrule Castle. Why do I know that? Did I talk to Joshua and already learn this? As usual, you're one step ahead of me, Link. Or maybe that was just like a scripted... That felt like I already did something. I already did this step of the quest, but maybe it really was just like, well, yeah, he's there. We found him underground. And you look so calm and collected despite what you were up against. You navigated the depths, which are incredibly dangerous and home to all sorts of nasty creatures. Not to mention all the gloom down there. It must have been a very challenging investigation. And yet, you did it. Yeah, there was some depths quest down there that it was pointing me to that I've already done because I have lit up the whole bloody place. Thank you, Link, so much. Joshua turned out to be pretty capable, eh? God, this was forever ago, whatever this was. That kid was working tirelessly to gather information. She wanted to be of use to you. Make sure you let her know her help was valuable, yeah? Yeah, will do.
Yes.
With this, preparations are complete. Now our target is the deepest reaches of the depths beneath Hyrule Castle. Of course, I'll let all the sages know right away when you head to face the Demon King. You're not alone in this. Princess Zelda's final wish.
Check it.
Please hit the Demon King right in the face for me. Will do. No, I'm not giving any credit to anyone. I'm the hero. I found the light roots. Destroy Ganondorf. Destroy is always weird when it's just like a guy. That should be kill. That shit should say kill. All right, folks. Let's do it. I am curious. What was the main quest here that it was wanting me to do? Is there a Joshua quest somewhere in here? Joshua, camera work in the depths. A mystery in the depths. Yeah, that was just in case I hadn't talked to, like, this is, am I mistaken? This is just the tutorial on what the depths is. This was just like, just in case you haven't already done it, this part is required. You have to know what the depths are before you go there. Can you literally never go to the depths? Yeah, I think so. I mean, to get to this point, you had to do the Spirit Temple. So, you had to do that. But as far as required interaction with the depths for, you know, as much as this is a required main quest, yeah, I think you would just have to, like, do the tutorial on what the depths is, and you'd have to do the Spirit Temple, which is very little of the depths. Yeah, as much time as I spent down there, felt like I could never bloody leave, and as much as I have very rarely, as much as it feels like I've hardly engaged with the surface because I, like, go to the sky and then dive down, I have engaged with the surface a lot. This is where all the quests are. So, no, it makes some sense. This obviously is the biggest section with the most content. The depths is just like what do you actually do down here? I mean, as far as side content, you add on finding Master Koga in all the places and fighting him, but otherwise it really is just lighting up the light roots. So, yeah, I guess you really can get through the game without touching the depths at all until this point. All right. Wind, fire, water, lightning, and spirit. The 5 sages have awakened and entrusted you with their power. You also determined the Demon King's location during the depths investigation. God, I don't remember that part. I really don't. All that's left now is to head to the deepest area of the depths beneath Hyrule Castle and defeat Demon King Ganondorf. All right. Let's get going, folks. We just gotta run up there, dive into the hole. Which we have done before. Hi, everybody. Just backed out immediately. Earth really snubbed there. 5 elements, and it's not even assigned to the man-made of rocks. That's true. Yeah, no. Spirit. Yeah, I guess in that it's a big robot with a soul in it. Sure. Spirit is not an element. A lot of gloom in the air, folks. It feels weird to be walking over there in broad daylight, but that's just how it worked out. Squidward voice. Oh, please, I have no soul. It's been so long since we watched SpongeBob. My Squidward impression is gone. SpongeBob. Olaf. It's getting dark now. Captain Hawes is withdrawn from the castle and is fulfilling his other duties for the monster control crew. But never fear, I'm keeping watch and I'll make sure no thieves sneak past me and steal any of the castle's treasure. But be on your guard, okay? It's a terrifying monster called a gloom spawn lurking around here. If you see a moving mass of gloom, fall back as fast as you can. Is this just Phantom Ganon? Some kind of monster completely coated in gloom. And if it touches you, it'll steal away your vitality. It has strange wriggly things protruding all over. It's a real sight. Do I know this thing? If it spots you, it'll try and chase you down. Sorry, but I don't know any more than that. It's important to know as much as you can about your enemy. Be careful. This just feels like Phantom Ganon. All right. Yep, big Hyrule Castle chasm right in front. This is Royal Hidden Passage, Royal Hidden Passage. This is just walking all the way up. No need to do all that, although it would feel sufficiently dramatic. I'm so glad I got all the heart containers, given that given that one of those was completely optional, like as far as just like being linked to a random side quest. Linked always. Like with the way I decided to essentially give up on most of the side content I had left in my log, it was very possible that I would get out of this shy of 1 heart container. All right. Seems like this is the place. Of course, that chasm is just like labeled with this tiny little thing, but I think we could just dive straight in. Let's give it a shot. Woo! All right, hit the side. Hyrule Castle Chasm. There's a light route down there. Oh, that's what led me. It wasn't the shrine that led me to around here. It was the fact that there's just there was one light route I had to get here. And if I went any further, Gloom's approach. All right. What do we got around? Very little. Looks like we just head straight in. Hey there. I was gonna say, no, let's not use the Demon King's bow. That's too good. I have 1,000 of them. How many eyeballs I got? 23? Am I gonna be hurting for these whenever we're battling Demon King? Am I gonna really want those? Valiant effort, Tulin. Thank you. I've got ice keys eyeballs if I really need some extras, I suppose. Ah! That one was a waste. That sucks. Does the shock fruit reveal the eye? No, it doesn't. All right, away you go. A lot of gloom. Shocker there. Oh, this is what I should have done from the start. No eyeballs required, baby. Gloom's approach. Land on floor, not gloom. Yeah, that seems like the best strategy. Should be 100% gloom. It really should. That's one way to keep you out early game. 65? Yeah, I guess I'll drop the 63. Got some horriblins hanging out. I'm about to get hit. Master Sword out of energy. Hopefully that will fill as I approach here. There's no chance any of these pickups are gonna actually be helpful to me. Where you at? I can't see you behind Yonobo. Is there one more? Y'all appear to be fighting something. What is it? I'm hearing rocks. Oh, hi, you're throwing rocks at me. Demon King bow is almost gone. Get him. Ah! Haven't had a flurry rush in forever. I largely have not bothered dodging in a long time. All right, well, that's not deeper, so. Do I need to go up? This is where I came from, right? Yeah, I came from that direction. I guess we do go up from here. Is there a down I'm not seeing? Yeah, that up there is where I came from. Let's keep going down here. Maybe there's another gap I missed that goes straight to Ganondorf. I don't know. We're just kind of exploring. Hello. Woo! All the keys in the world. Gracious. Drop some eyeballs for me. I've been low. I'd completely forgotten about the electric ones. I don't think those are anywhere near my most used. Have I used these one time? God, there's a lot of eyeballs, actually. I'm just fine. I just always default to the one that's at the front of the menu, which means that one's gonna stay at the front of the menu and the others are all gonna be down below. Lionel! Hey, bud. A white one. How much can I get out of this, I wonder? No, let's hit in. There we go. Everyone loves a Lionel. It's a fight you actually have to think about. Might be the time for the 100+ damage sword from yesterday. That's fair. I thought about it. I'm having fun here, though. Woo! All right, let's go crazy. Oh, wait, I passed it. Ah! Riju. Let's shock him. I think that stuns him, right? Oh, well, it did in the other game. Ah, run, run, run. How far can we get in this? That'll kill you. Good, good, good. Now I'm all gloomed up. That is a problem. Savage Lionel bow. Oh, you do have a light. That's fun. Where'd I come in from? That right there is where I need to go, I suppose. Right? I came in from where that quest marker is. That quest marker is basically just telling you go to the chasm, I believe. Any rocket shields? No? Let me get one. Not enough games let you get critical hits on the balls. True. Basically just sniper elite. You can target the groin in the classic Fallouts, and then they took that out, and that's the worst thing about Bethesda. Well, that didn't work out. I don't really need to be at the highest peak, do I? Yeah, no, I'll hit the ceiling anyway. Ah! Oh, wait, am I able to just ascend into that little extra bit if I were to do that from below? Probably could have. Go 2 ways. What's around here? This leads to what? Ah! Was that just a cruel joke? Was that just now you're at the bottom and you gotta climb again? Even though you can just recall, actually. I don't see anything here. There's an up there. New quest, destroy Todd. Targeting Todd Howard's groin. Well, actually, usually the optimal thing to do is target the eyes. Gives you the best multiplier on critical hits. Is there nothing down here? Was that really just a silly joke? Oh, there's a, okay, wait, you can walk through here. Which has another spot where you fall down below. World's loneliest, scaredest Korok, yeah! Yeah! That would be good. That still wants to go up. Also, I can move these out of the way. 'Cause that one didn't fall, right? It was just this one. Okay, just gonna go back up. Nary even a yahaha, just holy shit, I'm going home. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Okay. Let that finish up the recall. Okay. Lifting up a rock and Germa is under it. Ah! Oh, ball's up there. You went down pretty easy. Oh, and Tulin took care of that one. Ah! Yeah, that one's overkill. I really should stop just accepting the gloom. Ah! Knew that was gonna happen. I had a slow weapon. Tulin and Riju! Everyone wants to be included. Oh, I don't have a bow equipped. Demon can go 20. Oh, it's equivalent to your heart containers, or it's based on your heart containers, and I have just lost all my hearts. I didn't know Gloom had that effect. Well, I knew it literally had that effect. I didn't know it would affect the Demon King bow. That's interesting. So I really need to keep a better eye on these things, but it's a little too late. And I did not prepare with anti-gloom stuff. I guess if I really needed to, I could drop the, hang on, what is that one that's quick shot versus durability? Yeah, whatever, we'll leave this one. What was I gonna say? If I needed to, I could set a travel medallion and retreat. I could even just go to the light route up top. I've been thinking about that. Ah! I do insist on fighting everyone on the way. Gotta make it feel extra final. Ooh! Red keys. Oh God, where's your head? Where is your head? You're still not dead. That's crazy stuff. I should really outfit all my really strong weapons with really strong fuse pieces. Well, the end of this game's about to be a joke. I'm literally ignoring the enemies who are attacking right now while my guys deal with it. I think we're probably good after this next one. Can we get the next minute of the stream in Simlish? No. Sorry. Not committing to that. I can still hit you. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? There we go. Oh, wowza. Still got a decent bit coming for me here. Let's see. More eyeballs here. I don't need the eyeball. I already got it and I don't care enough to take it off. You were proving to be annoying to me, so we're just smacking you in the face. Cool, cool. I figured it was too much of an ask, but you gotta try. Yes, I am. Don't hit me, please. Oh, I know I said something about it being hard to hit. I'm gonna hit you anyway. What was it? Oh! Proving to be annoying. Yeah, that's true. The power of a sage cannot reach you. That's right. Might be travel medallion time. Might be retreating to degloomify soon. Oh. Old wooden bow. Thanks. Old wooden shield. All right, my squad has given up. You can probably go down a lot faster than the other one. a wing for me. This would be a good time for one of the really strong weapons, but sometimes you like to just wail on him. Wing, fan, cart, steering stick, rocket. It gave me the works here. To what end, I wonder? And over here we got some Zonite long swords. Mighty construct bow. Do I have any garbage bows? I mean, all my Demon King ones have become garbage, but that's a fairly quick and easy fix. To what end, I wonder? The end of the game. It's in the stream title. That's true. That's true. I like the idea that my actions are dictated by the stream title rather than the other way around. Ah! No. Oh, we got some Phantom Ganons down there. Let's see, do I have anything that launches really far? No. I can hit ya. No problem. Okay, you might be later. Now you, on the other hand, I know exactly how to deal with. You know the drill, folks. Oh, it's a gloom spawn because it's the, okay, it's a gloom spawn before it becomes Phantom Ganon. That's what it was warning me about earlier. Okay. Ah! This is nothing. Send 10 of them after me again. Give me your dark clump. 10 now on the Demon King bows. Picking you up anyway. Gloom Spear. Drop the stick in favor of you. Put something real strong on it. Ancient Blade. Too small to wield as a weapon, but can be used as an arrowhead. Wrong thing. Where are you? Spear. Ancient Blade on the Master Sword seems fitting enough. And then put you on that last Gloom Spear. I'm not gonna use probably more than half of these. But it feels good. There we go, 94. Yeah. All right. I think now is officially when I'm gonna set another travel medallion. Wait, is it not letting me place it? Oh, it won't let me place it. Oh no. Oh no. Can I place it up there? This has been sitting here a while. I gotta wait. Obviously, your actions are dictated by the stream title and not the other way around. You write it before you go live. I would argue, really? Are you kidding me? I guess it doesn't really matter. No, my actions and the stream title are both dictated by secret third thing, which is my intentions. Okay, I can place a travel medallion here. All right, let's go back to that light route and heal up real quick. There's a term for that in statistics where you like find a correlation between two things, but it turns out that that correlation doesn't actually mean much as far as like creating a causal explanation because actually the cause is this third thing that's causing both of them to have similar trajectories. What was the term for that? I don't know. Don't we love our dramatic final stream here, folks? I have to go bask in the light for a second. Please don't mind me. All right. And now I gotta heal, but I don't have a lot in the way of just like good raw healing items. Let's eat us some meat stew! Let's put a speed up elixir on that. Why not? Perfect. Might actually be worth it in this little pre-boss section to use my anti-gloom armor, huh? Yeah, no sages. I understand. You can still get pregnant from pre-boss. That's true, isn't it? This would be a lot easier if I had Toolin. Please ignore the fact that they literally provide me a plane to do this with. Where is the anti-gloom armor? It's not this, that's energy up. Midna's helmet, and then right here. Perfect. Fine, I'll build your silly plane. They always give me reason to build more planes when I am not expecting it. I thought perhaps I had built my last plane. But this is my comfort vehicle. This is always the solution. Yeah! Oh, come on. The fan is supposed to counteract this. That's fine. Ah! Ah! Well, that didn't help. Of course, it's not that hard to just go into gloom territory and then use ascend. Well, here I am. Most awkward way to do that. Hey, bud. What are you up to? What's a good two-handed strong one? Yeah, let's use the 105. Oh, shut up. Shut up! Ah! I found a magic frame. Come on. There we go. Don't do that again. That was extremely disrespectful. Oh, also the gloom weapons are obviously taking a gloom toll on me. Duh. Well, so much for that light route. Whatever. Not a big deal. Where am I on the... Still 60 on the Demon King bow. It takes a little bit before that debuff kicks in. Got a dramatic staircase. We got frame drops. Just in time. I need you to correct yourself. Promptly. I see you trying, but for some reason you're continuing to drop. Okay. That looks temporary. Okay. Are you temporary? Okay. Secretary. Yeah. Forgotten foundation. Okay. Ooh. The game was actually giving me a secret bad weapon for this area. Dropping all of those gloom items for me right before I go into the most gloom infested territory of all time. And also, it's kind of funny how there's like a specific lack of synergy between the Gloom Toll weapons and then the Demon King bow. That's kind of funny as well. What am I trying to do? Shockford. All right. Now we're about to find the mural of the imprisoning war. I said that was in the library at Hyrule Castle a little bit ago, which was quite silly of me. Check all this out. I've seen a lot of this. Oh my god, it's not gonna mark it on my compendium. There's not a quest that needs these. It'd be very funny if there was a side quest that was just like, get to the room before the final boss and then come back and report to me. Honestly, I'm not convinced that's not a thing I didn't already, that I already did. All right. We're here, folks. It's been a journey. Get gloomed. And now we are in the middle where the quest marker is. Gotcha. Imprisoning chamber. We dive down there and we get this going. All right. 2 years in the making. Let's get him. Ah! Let's not hit the wall while we're doing it. Gloom's lair. What do we got? I see some zonite deposits. Whew. What are you actually wanting from me here? Just keep going further down. I guess that's it. I like the sound design here. The chamber of all chambers. That's right, babe. Yeah, I really thought that dive was it, but there's more. There's more, baby. Oh, you're gonna make me hit a button to do the dramatic, scripted dive. Let's do it. Whew. This is fun looking. Hey, everybody. Oh, secret final form of all these enemies. Whew. Or are these just red goblins? Kinda looks like it.
You don't have to fight all by yourself, you know?
Yeah, it would have been prudent of me to call you first, huh?
When we fight together, we're unstoppable!
Oh, it's dawning on me, the version of this cutscene I was seeing before wasn't gonna be the full version, because it wouldn't have had Minoru.
Link, we shall protect Hyrule together.
The Gerudo owe you for your help. You can count on me. past failure. It is time to stop the Demon King.
Were you weirdly quieter than everyone else? Yeah, I'm excited. The Demon King's army. All right, buddy. This is the time for a two-hander if there ever was one. Come on. Shut up. I think what it really wants from me is to board the funny robot and start blasting with a cannon. And you know what? Who am I to deny that? I have cannons, right? Okay, thank you. Let's do a cannon and a flame emitter. Let's see. Oh, I already have a cannon. All right, well, let's just get going then. Get out of my face. I didn't equip the flame emitter, but whatever. This is fun. Good for them to give me a big horde of enemies right after getting this. Oh, well, and there's my nice little flame emitter. Get out of my face. Yeah. I think I'm about to lose the cannon. Which is okay. All good. Halfway through. Oh, I did lose the cannon. Give me another one. Don't hit me. All right, we're about at the halfway point that it's fading out and spawning more. Yeah, you weren't gonna leave me with just bokoblins this whole time, huh? Away. The flame emitter actually specifically is a pick that does not get them out of my face. Still not a bad close range option. Hey. Just leave him dancing. Away. Yeah, that gets him out of my face. That one's effective. That was a big miss. Come on. Someone's on my tail here. Shut up. Thank you, Tulin. All right, that looks like the end of wave 2. All the undead ones. Good pick for the end here. Might want then a shock one. Come on, where is it? Just get off me. No big deal. Is the flame effective? A little bit. Yeah, you know what? No big deal then. Just getting hit by stuff I'm not seeing. I have not put together whether or not I take damage when I shoot the cannon really close to me. I think it's just knocking me back. Cool. Anyone else? That looked like the end of another wave. Okay, the length of this health bar is misleading. Moblins we're ending on. if we're ending here. Become clear that I don't know what I'm talking about. Whew. My health is getting low, and it is actually a problem because I can't replenish that. I truly did not prepare like I should have on the item front, but that's fun. It gives me a little bit of an extra challenge unintentionally here. Oh, out of cannon. Yeah, let's just stick a claymore on it. After all that, just slice the last 2 heads off. I'm amped.
That gloom, it means but one thing. The Demon King is there. Huh?
Ah! Uh-oh.
More obstacles in our path, but our foe is mistaken if he thinks this will stop
If he thinks
us.
5 bosses at once will stop us, he might be right.
We have fated to fight these beasts. Don't worry about us.
I figured.
Link, we'll take care of this, Goro. You ready to see the
Oh, but
power
if
of
I
the
didn't have all the sages, I probably would have had to fight these in a boss rush.
We already beat them once. This will be a breeze for sure.
Hell yeah.
It is time, Link. The rest is up to you.
Whee! All right. See y'all later. I've been caved in, and good God, my health bar is not looking good. No way to fix that either. Like, straight up nothing. No, oh, hey. It might be time for the portable pot for once. Let's see. Sundelion is what I need. Just give me 5 of those in a row. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Anyone been sitting there wondering when is she gonna remember the pot? Because I haven't had any use for it until now. Now I'm gonna use 100 of them. That's still not even every heart. Quite funny. Yeah, there's one way to end things. I need a pot first is the thing. Just bring out 6 of them. Why not? I'll make some full heals while I'm at it as well. Okay. Let's do... Where are the hardy items? Right here. Give me just a couple of those and then I'll get, I think, 2 more gloom heals just in case. Okay, cool. Glad for those to come in clutch here at the last second, because that's an item I've done nothing but make fun of. Anytime I've mentioned it all game, why would I use this when I could just go to a pot and cook everything without consuming anything at all? We made fun of it for only being able to do one meal. They should still last more than one. Well, by the end of the game when you got 100 of them. Yeah, probably, but...
How disappointing. This world should be shrouded in darkness, not bathed in insufferable light.
I am insufferable.
All these weak, peace-loving cowards running rampant. It would have been more satisfying to overcome a worthy foe.
You probably have different dialogue here if I don't have the sages running rampant like peace-loving cowards. Because otherwise, by the time I got here, I would have proven myself by defeating 5 bosses. And I was about to say horrifying undead Ganondorf mix for a more interesting ending here. Not complaining too much. Hello! Was wondering when you were gonna get all fleshy.
Regardless, I will reshape this world as it was meant to be. I will crush any opposition. I will rule. That is what a king must do.
The menace unleashed.
Do not look away.
Was wondering when he was gonna say it.
You witness a king's revival.
He said the line!
And the birth of his new world.
Alright. That is not the last thing I had equipped. Hello. Yeah, you should get the first hit, shouldn't you? Ah! Maybe I should think through this a little bit. Looks like you're gonna just die quickly, though. All right. Fun for him to switch weapons. I should try parrying. Ah! I tried, it didn't work. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, he can flurry rush. Not quite what that was, just a slow-mo dodge, but maybe it could have become something. There we go. Die! No. And phase 1 over. That was a quick one. I got the Blade of Evil's Bane. God knows that's not it.
What a feeling. I'd almost forgotten the thrill of battle. That feeling as blood surges in my veins. And I am not even nearing the limits of my power.
I hope this becomes a Vegeta situation and he just increases his power like 7 times in this fight. All right, here we go. Master of the Secret Stone. The health bar! That's really, really good.
Enjoy these final moments.
I am, actually.
I will be taking far more than you're on this time.
Oh, more guys. I did not mean to crouch.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, welcome back. Let's get rid of the teeny ones if we can possibly help it.
Show the Demon King who's boss, Link!
Maybe it's time to just get spinning. Give me my two-hander, and let's get a heal in there real quick. Let's do an attack up bonus actually. Yeah, whatever. We'll live with that for now. Yeah, no, they're not exactly gonna swarm me and mindlessly do nothing the way that a bunch of moblins would do.
It's time to finish him off, Link.
I want to finish off the teeny ones. What do you mean time to finish him off? Look at that health bar. Gracious, this is just not working. Okay, I think there's only one tiny one left. Of course, here's the big guy. I know it's unnecessary to get rid of the small ones, but it's fun. Woo! Now everyone gets to focus on him. He switched to the club. Ah! There we go. Cool. Now he's gonna just spawn the 5 others again. That will have been pointless. Seems likely. Hang on, bud. I don't think there's anything fused to my Master Sword. You understand. You want me at my full power, don't you? Oh, I can't hold it. It will not let me. Ah! You were telegraphing which way you were gonna swing that, and I just didn't. Come on. Ooh. Cannot parry those little blasts, it looks like. Oh my god, cannon. No, cannon. He's got a bow. I've been using his bow, so that makes sense. Okay. Wasn't expecting that to be a wider attack. Thought I could just jump out of the way to the side. There we go. Oh! You can dodge the flurry rush. Whoa! I was not meaning to do a wacky jump attack there, but that was fun. Done it twice now by accident. That wasn't a super explosive finish there, but I got him. It's a good shoulder stretch. I'm doing that all the time at work.
The immortal will not stand in my way.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna do what I'm suspecting? Maybe not.
My mind, everything. I'll sacrifice it all to destroy you. And cast this world into eternal night.
Do it! Yeah! Sidon, give me yours real quick. I gotta match this energy. Big dueling dragons final boss. Yeah, that's certainly different than Big Pig. It's still got a piggy little face, I think. Wasn't expecting that. That's fun. Now do you think he's using 100% of his power? Sometimes you just need a little snack, yeah. I'll sacrifice my mind, my body, everything, and he just becomes Calamity again and again. Kinda sorta has. It's a vaguely dragon-shaped cloud. And that's how we get Zelda involved in the end here. I was wondering how it was gonna happen. Demon Dragon. Draconified Demon King. Hi. He didn't bother to chew. It'd be really different ending if Ganon bothered to chew. Hi, Zelda. He did sacrifice his mind. I take it back, not a picky little face, and now much more of a dragon. Zelda's so happy to see this. She was so bored. True. This is good shit, by the way. I'm enjoying this. Minoru, I am no longer that excited about the idea of riding a robot. You got one up tier. Sorry. Let me at him! Whew. I'm just chilling here. Am I controlling you? Yes. Jump off. Or maybe I'm not controlling you. Maybe I just need to know when to leap off onto it. Okay. Ah! Don't jump off now! Okay. What happens if I just go for him? Zelda's like, you're gonna need me as a platform. This may not be the move, bud. But I'm kind of feeling I just land on him and then rush to his head, right? Maybe shoot him in his silly little eyeballs. Will this do a thing, I wonder? Nope. Not a one. Not close enough? Come on, you know how eyeballs work in Zelda. Nothing. All right. No worries, I got you. I am not trying to shield surf. I am trying to hit you in the face. Okay. Not the move, maybe. Let's see. All right, there's little weak points around. Gotcha. I'm hitting the wrong thing. We'll work our way up to the eyeball. Okay. Oh, but it's got eyeballs. I had the right idea. That would have been really dramatic and cool, but shame. Ah! Yeah, you would make it hard to hit the next one, wouldn't you? The eyeball will hit something! No, it won't. Zelda! Where'd you go? Yeah, thank you. That seems pertinent. All right, jump up. I have never felt so helpless as using my paraglider without Tulin at my beck and call. This might be a time for the owl armor, honestly. Nope, not the one. Okay. That's all right. Whee! Where are you at? I know where you're at. Hey, there's one. Come on. No. Just invincible during this time. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, you're slowing down for me. I don't even need Zelda. I just run over there. Run is a bit of a silly term here, but you know, eventually I'll hit ground. I keep missing. One day I'll have a really dramatic, cool hit. All right, next one's there. Just keep my eye on it. Yeah, he's almost above me. Ah! Come on. Let me out right next to it. Pretty perfect, actually. Get going. OBS disconnected. Now of all times? Are you serious? It's fine. It'll reconnect. You're not gonna make me mad. You're not gonna make me mad. I'm feeling good. Reconnection successful. Hi, we're back. Sorry about that. Running up to hit some eyeballs. Woo. This is not what it wants from me. Ah! Hey, but it was the time I got the dramatic hit. Worth it. All right. Is there a last one I'm not seeing? Red sky, red sky. It might be FaceTime. I see a big glowy spot on your forehead, bud. Hi, Zelda. What are we doing now? Okay. Don't fall. Dive. That was more of a fall. That's okay. You're just gonna miss everything. Hell yeah. Who would would you FaceTime at a moment like this? Sidon, look at me! Final attack. Okay, thank you. Just gonna say, are we really going in for another? It told me it was final. Like, video game would never lie to me. You better not bite into her. Okay. Too busy writhing. Bye, bud. Oh, we're just gonna watch him explode. There he goes. Thought it was gonna more be sort of like a... Whoa! Gracious, okay. Thought he was gonna kind of like poof from tail to head or something like that. Maybe small little explosions along the body. But no, we just turned Hyrule Castle into a crater. More than it already was, I suppose. Yeah, I bet. Hell yeah. That was a worthy climax, I think. Bit on the easy side, but it was gonna be. And you know, you always had the option for it to not be, if you so desired. Maybe not that one, though. That was more of a victory lap sort of sequence. Naked? You have to have a way back from the brink, right? We're not leaving you like this. Hey, gang. I don't know why this works, but no point questioning it. Cool anyway. Hey, hon. How you doing there? Golly, you suffered a lot more than me. I got to build and decorate a house. Link said, I never want to see a goat again. You might wanna get down there. Oh, gameplay! Ah! What if I didn't dive after her? I'm not testing that, but what if? Okay, you are falling faster than her. Just in case you had any silly ideas for a mean-spirited bit. Nah. You have suffered enough. Had a little clap at the end. Yeah, it's a preferred landing, I suppose. Might be a little logistically difficult to reach for the paraglider. That very much still kills you. That's true. But we just had a duel of the dragons, so we don't need to yell at him too much. Thanks for making sure I had a nice view of the ring ruins there. I just really expected the paragliding when I played. Yeah, no, fair enough.
Link, how are you? I was...
We gotta get that stone as far away from you as possible.
You reached you, after all.
Yeah, Fi says hello.
He's gone. The Demon King. I'm not in a dream, right? You did it. Oh, Link, you really did it. But how am I... No, I understand.
Oh, do tell for me.
I had been sleeping all this time. When I felt something, like a warm, loving embrace, I woke up. Thank you. Link, I met such wonderful people. I saw Hyrule as it was.
War-torn and horrifying,
So much to tell you.
as
So
always.
much happened. Oh, Link, I'm home.
We got 2 dramatic quest complete things. Gotta one-up it from the last game. Yeah! Thank you, sweetie. It's done. So where did the giant blast hit? I also thought it obliterated the castle. You know, that's fair. It's fine. Kakariko! Terrytown. We're gonna have to build it again in the next game. Cool. Terrytown is like Tokyo 3. Yeah. What a weird feeling. I gotta pee real bad. Go! Go do that. Congrats though, thanks. It's a good game. I know I complained on my way. I know I got my burnout. I had all my silly little mental battles about playing a stupid video game on the internet. How long it took and how all my little quibbles with the game along the way and how it starts to feel in the completionist run and all that. But no, I feel like that stuck the landing. I got no complaints there. Really good game. Really, really good. Not anytime soon, but it'd be fun to revisit it with fresh eyes and play it in a little bit more of a casual sense and just kind of soak it all in a different way. But I think in this moment the sponge cannot hold any more water. So I like the cast of characters. They're really fun. I like that the end game puts a little focus on giving them their little moments and everything. I can't remember Tulin's dad's name for the life of me, which is kind of crazy. He's in both games. God, what was it? I mentioned him earlier, and like Birdo. It's Birdo. Yeah. Really fun. As much as I, had my little quibbles about how the sky and the depths kind of like interact with how you explore the surface and all that, I think the 3-world concept is really, really cool, ultimately. I think it was a really cool way to give you some extra content without making you necessarily explore the same world all over again if you're familiar with the last one. I think that's a really clever way to handle using the same world again. I know people had their complaints about, hey, they really just copy-pasted the same one again. I don't think that was a common complaint, but I've seen it, and, I think the sky and the depths go a long way to really make it feel like you're not just doing the same thing again. The new powers are extremely cool, even if I've, of course, talked about how the design oftentimes doesn't really incentivize you to build complicated, cool vehicles. It's still cool to see what people did do with it, and it's ultimately nice that I mostly just had my little laughs doing badly at the couple times I did try to do complicated vehicles, but wasn't like required to. No, I didn't think you wouldn't watch from the piss room. I knew that was gonna happen. But in the 2 seconds that you were walking from here to the bathroom, I was bad-mouthing you. So you'll just have to rewind the VOD there. Hi, Booby! You're a little late! Welcome. Let more 9/11 jokes than anything, so the vehicles get a thumbs up from me. Fair. Yeah, that's true. 9/11. Sorry I didn't make it yesterday. An online friend was having a breakup moment. Oh no. Jeez. Well, glad you're here now. Credits, yeah. A second dragon has hit the Hyrule sky. Yeah. Oh, God, I'm happy. How's that for a last stream in this house? I can't, that's not a guarantee. My family still lives here and Kate will still live here, so it might make some sense here and there to come back and do a stream here, depending on whatever, but I know there's like 3 others. Shut up. Yeah. True. Oh shit, yeah, that's gonna be insane, TBH. Yeah, no, there's a reason I was really pushing to finish this weekend. I would not, if you asked me a month ago if I was gonna finish this before Thanksgiving, I would not have told you that. Aside from the dorm, I've only ever seen you stream here. Yeah, that's true. That is crazy. Yeah, there was a whole ass apartment in between there that I just did not stream at. You've seen various rooms here. But, yeah. That's a weird feeling. Only slightly weirder than the feeling of having this behind me. Apartment. Yeah, true, true. I've been doing this since what? Was it May 2023 that this released? I didn't start streaming it on day one, but I can go check. I can go see when the first one was. First stream was May 22nd, 2023. So, 2.5 years. These streams are much older than our relationship, isn't that true? Crazy. Tears of the Queefdom versus Breath of the Wank. Honestly, that is a hard question to answer. I think I should ban you. Does this mean I get a +2? Hey, you guys stop assaulting my senses with this soundtrack here. That's a difficult question to answer. It is. I think I probably like the champions a little more in Breath of the Wild than I like the sages here. I've talked about how different, like, the flashback memories are in this game, and God, how loud is the music compared to my speech right now? Good gracious, it is like a giant DLC. So yeah, it does feel weird to compare, but the memories are used quite differently. The memories in Breath of the Wild, and thus, like, most of the storytelling is focused on, like, little isolated character moments for Zelda that I think might be a little more not frustrating, might be a little more, like, appealing as far as, like, fleshing out her character and everything, whereas this one's actual, like, cutscene story is told in such a way where, like, you get the pieces out of order, but depending on what order you get them in, you basically know the whole story, like, within the first couple hours of the game, which felt weird. Like, coming through the end game here and being repeatedly told about the imprisoning war and what happened with Ganondorf way back when, like, the story felt, I don't dislike the story, but it felt like I was just repeatedly told the same thing. And that largely is a function of them wanting to make sure you get the whole story, even if you don't pick up all the cutscenes, and the fact that you can pick them up in whatever order. That's a little weird. I'll say story-wise, it's the Germa me old bones bit played straight. I don't know what that means. It's cool to see Ganondorf again, but it's a little weird on a couple levels. Like, I mean, chief among them that they just cannot let go of the phrase evil man from the desert that they've been using since Ocarina of Time. That just does not feel good. But I was hoping for a little more out of Ganondorf's character, because it is, we don't see his human form all that often these days. And ultimately he was just kind of evil guy yet again. Not a lot going on with him. I think the voice direction was a little, oh, cutscene. Hi, Minoru. Probably a unique scene for if I had finished with all the sages, yeah. Hey, everyone. Impora.
I can't believe such an impressive landmass can float in the sky. Just when I thought I'd started to figure the Zonai out.
feel like that's the first time I've heard Zonai said in the voice acting. I know that's not true, but maybe it's just Pura saying it.
Everyone, I am glad I was able to bring you all here. I wanted to share this view of Hyrule with all of you.
Whoa. I've never been this far up before, Goro.
Wow, what a sight it is. And Zelda, you were roaming the skies all along?
Yes, although I don't really remember.
God, she's so happy to be wearing her
Never thought
clothes
I'd
again, I'm
actually
sure.
stand here again.
This is only a theory, but Raru's power of light and Sonia's time power. For Zelda to transform back, they both must have channeled their abilities through you, Link.
I see.
What if I hadn't picked up the Champion's Tunic, by the way? I only got that last stream.
Now it seems it is my time.
Minoru!
Do not worry. You have overcome the burden my era left to you. You have proven yourself, and you no longer need me. I know I can move on, join Raru and the others, and the world will be safe.
Yes, Tulin?
Those of us gathered here swear on our lives to support Princess Zelda and... Oh.
You fucked up. That little bit's cute.
To support Princess Zelda and safeguard the land of Hyrule.
Raru and Sonia will be happy to hear of this.
But Minoru...
And I'll let them know just how much you care.
Pura back there did not swear eternal loyalty
Thank
to
you.
Princess Zelda. Would it be disrespectful to rebuild the robot?
King Raru, Queen Sonia, Minoru. The ancient sages. They wished not only to save Hyrule from the Demon King, but for it to see eternal peace. I will dedicate myself to that goal. Now, and for all time. My friends, with all of your strength, stand with me.
And she might actually succeed in that, given that they've I think they've said this one won't get a direct sequel. How are we gonna put all this land back? I don't think we are. Pora is smart enough to have doubts about monarchy. That's right. Push down. What do you mean? Yeah, I'll reconnect the controller. What? Ah, okay. Doesn't affect anything. Well, what an adventure. I was half expecting that somewhere in that last cutscene we were gonna get a selfie with Link and Zelda and all the sages, because that's an ending. That's the ending for the DLC of Breath of the Wild. You get to see all the champions take a picture with Link and Zelda, which is really cute. And you can hang it in your house, which is really cute. That was one of the most memorable little moments I remember from Breath of the Wild. I was kind of waiting for that to be recreated here. Not a big deal. Why is this giving me congratulations vibes? Yeah, Anya really doesn't like Zelda's voice. I don't mind it too much. Well, that was really good. I'm really happy. Again, I've made my complaints. You know my feelings on certain like micro elements of it, but all in all, I think it really stuck the landing, and I'm really, really happy to have it done here. You are a hater, bitch. This I know. I'm saying all these positive things about the game, and then as soon as I log off, we're gonna be discussing it, and then you're gonna convince me I hate it. I have my little burnout, but I'm through it. Now I can just appreciate it. I don't have it weighing on my conscience that I've been playing a game for 2.5 years. Really do like the ending. Big Dragon fight is cooler than Big Pig by a lot. Yeah, no, they definitely were giving it their all to upstage it there. Yeah. I don't know. I think Breath of the Wild is probably, like, it is weird to compare them, for sure. Breath of the Wild providing the foundation, and having a completely different set of abilities and all that, and really setting up the world probably gives it the edge. But I think that this one really went a long way to differentiate itself and give you some more freedom in the way that you explore the world, in a way that leads to some weirdness and like the game not really incentivizing you enough to approach it in some of the ways that it clearly intends you to, like engaging with the vehicle building system and making cool, complex, unique ways to get through stuff, when really most of the time you could just stick a rocket to a shield, or just make the plane that the tutorial plane that they show you at the start of the game. So, you know, there's things like that. There's the fact that exploring the surface felt a little bit weird because you can just go to the sky and then dive from above. But even that is, I think, a positive in its own way, because it makes up for the fact that they reused the same world for the surface as the last game. So if you're already intimately familiar with it, you don't have to do all that again. So like it still felt very fresh pretty much all the way through, despite having played Breath of the Wild. I know that in the first couple weeks, I mean, you always have the recency bias, but in the first couple weeks, I was like, holy shit, this is improved on a ton of stuff. And it just feels really cool. And maybe not even improved on a ton of stuff, but feels really different in a way that I think people were probably a little bit, on some level, I was a little bit concerned about, knowing that it was going to be the same kind of open world. No, I really thoroughly enjoyed it all the way through. I had a good time. I'm glad it's over, but I had a good time. I guess we're done. This feels weird to end this stream. Feels weird to hit stop and then actually stop it. I guess thank you, pals, for joining me. I don't know what the next stream's gonna be. It won't be here. I can tell you that. Probably won't be for a while. I'll say that as well. We got a big move ahead of us. Fairly small move, actually, in the grand scheme of things. Literally moving 10 minutes away into a quite small apartment, but, you know, every move's big. I can tell you the next, I can tell you the next game is going to be the smaller one. I can tell you that for sure. I would like to relax with some more chill, small games for the next little bit before I embark on any larger projects, because I need some distance from 2.5 years of playing the same game. But again, really, really, really thoroughly enjoyed this, despite all the hang-ups. So thank you for joining me for this really long adventure, and I'll see you next time for some future frontiers. Thank you. I'm gonna click the button now, I guess. Gracious. Love you all. Bye.